Good evening. I call this meeting of the Town of Clayton Board of Adjustment to order. Second item on our agenda is the adjustments to the agenda. Staff, any adjustments for the agenda tonight? No adjustments? All right. We'll move on to item 3, which is the approval of the minutes of the May 18th, 2022 Board of Adjustment meeting. Trust everyone has a copy of those and has had opportunity to review those. Any corrections?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Yes, Mr. Chairman. I doubt that I both motioned and seconded the approval of the minutes at last month's meeting.
Duly noted.
Sadly, I don't remember who might have offered either the motion or the second besides me.
Right. Okay, thank you. Any other corrections? Okay, with that, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Do we need to find out who's who in that?
Can we note that correction needs to be made? Okay. So approval with that correction.
So moved.
I'll second.
You have a motion by Mr. Perricone, second by Ms. Berry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Those opposed say like sign. Motion carries. All right, moving down to item 4. We have no public hearings this evening. Number 5, old business. 5A 2022-50- variance, Geiger Shed variance findings and conclusions. These findings and conclusions are in our packets. This is a reflection of our last meeting, which the board voted to grant the variance. Any comments or discussions, anything that we need to know from staff, any changes? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Any comments from the board? I did not see any corrections that needed to be made. Appears to be a good reflection of what happened at the meeting. All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to approve the findings as written.
I'll approve as written.
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion to approve and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I have no new business on the agenda for this evening. Number 7, Planning Director report. Aaron is standing in for Ben.
Interim planning director. Just kidding. Yeah, so unfortunately Ben could not be here tonight. So yeah, he just gave me a few updates to share with you. The first one being that we are now fully staffed. Recently we hired Love Ott, that's her right there. She is our new land development specialist. She's been great. She started on June 6th, I believe. Among other duties, she will serve as the secretary to the Board of Adjustment and the Planning Board. So we're excited to have her as part of the team. So welcome, Love. And feel free to go up and introduce yourselves to her after the meeting. So. Next up, so just to mention the code update, the next steering committee meeting for that, which several of you here tonight, I believe Member Berry, Member Perricone, and Member Pizzell are part of the steering committee. That is scheduled for June 27th at the normally scheduled planning board meeting at 6 p.m. So just a reminder. Other than the approval of the May planning board meeting minutes, that meeting should be wholly devoted to the project and discussion of the consultant's diagnosis report. So look forward to that. On Tuesday, June 28th, we'll be holding 2 open houses for the code update project, one from 11:30 to 1:30 with a presentation at 12:30 p.m., and then another one from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. with a presentation to occur at 6:15 p.m. Both of those open houses will be held at the chambers here at Town Hall. So the focus will be on introducing the project to the public and getting any feedback from them on that draft diagnosis report that you all will review at the next meeting for the steering committee. Let's see, Planning Department will be presenting a request to Town Council on Tuesday night for funding for the Downtown Master Plan update, which will be kicking off very soon. We have selected a consultant for that, as well as the future I-42 NC-42 small area plan. If funding is approved, work on the plans will begin in July. Let's see, and then finally, we do not expect need for a Board of Adjustment meeting in July. There have been no variances or administrative appeals that have been submitted to us. So you will receive an email notifying you of the meeting cancellation about 1 week prior to the meeting if it does in fact get canceled. So have a look out for that, and I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate the report. Oh, you have a question?
Aaron, before you leave, for the Codify Clayton meeting on the 27th, will we have any of those materials in advance so we'll have an opportunity to review them prior to the meeting?
Yes, we were actually supposed to have a meeting with Chad today. He couldn't make it because he had a few unforeseen circumstances come up, but as far as I know, he is preparing those and we'll be finalizing those very soon. He shared a bit with us last week, but I believe the diagnosis report is still forthcoming, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we will give those to you as soon as we get them ourselves, so.
Thank you.
I also have a question. Are the steering committee members expected to be there from 11:30 to 1 and 4:30 to 7:30 on that day as well, or do we need to just attend one of those meetings? It seems that they're the same meeting, right? The same presentation is going to be given.
Yes, as far as I know, I'm not sure of a requirement to be at those open houses, but if there is one, I think only one should suffice. I think Chad and staff will handle most of the agenda and answering any questions from the public. So, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll confirm that with Ben, though.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron.
You bet.
Appreciate the report. Moves us down to our, well, before we do that, Mr. Attorney, you have anything you'd like to share with us this evening, or are we good?
Nothing to add, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Raz. All right, with that, brings us to our last item, item 8, adjournment. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Good evening.